By the way, the Nevada Democratic Party just hired a paid Buttigieg organizer to be their voter protection organizer. Her name is Emily Goldman, and this is what she used to tweet. Hey, before he knocked doors on this cold and snowy day, my precinct captain, Dean, wrote an entire song about Pete Buttigieg. It will warm your heart and pump you up for Pete. And now, she's the voter protection director at the Nevada State Democratic Party. The voter protection, and if you look at the bottom, she's an organizer for Pete for America, a full-time fucking job.
How's it gangin', dudes and dudettes? My name is Sean and welcome back to my channel, where today is a new day because we are going hard in on the establishment. Rigging Nevada for Pete Buttigieg is almost complete. Now, since Andrew Yang has dropped out, this is the best thing I've thought about this, and I came to this realization yesterday pretty quickly that the best way that we can keep the idea of humanity first alive, a data-driven movement, is not only to keep touting his ideas, but to expose the corruption, to fight against this corruption. I was in my comment section all night last night talking with you guys, and that's the consensus that we've come up with. We have to attack the establishment every step of the way and expose BS like this. So guys, this channel has gone nowhere. Make sure you smack some gravy, pour a little bit of gravy all over that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I want to see gravy, I want to see taters in that comment section. I want to see you guys sharing and liking this video, because this type of stuff needs to happen. And I will have a video about Andrew Yang, because I know this is probably not the video that you guys assumed would be coming up, the very next one after the end of Yang, right? But I do just want to jump in here and say that this sort of corruption has to be called out, so I want to make this video first. There is some weird stuff going on surrounding Andrew Yang's campaign, and I do want to address that, and we'll get into that in the video next. But for now, I have a clip from Jimmy Dore coming up. It's a quick clip. It's only a few minutes, but he encapsulates exactly what's going on here. But first, let's talk about this. Rigging Nevada for Pete Buttigieg is almost complete. Let's see here. The Nevada Democratic primary just hired a paid Buttigieg, Pete Booty, organizer to be their voter protection director. Well, are they protecting the votes for Pete Buttigieg? Pete Buttigieg campaign member Emily Goldman has hired by DNC to be part of a running fair and clean vote in Nevada. First of all, if you want to have a clean and fair vote, you don't hire somebody who works for the candidate, because that person is obviously going to have a bias in favor of that candidate. It's built in to the person's literal paid job, the bias is. So make sure to never mention her name online without also mentioning that she is a Buttigieg campaign organizer. Her social media profiles are scrubbed and locked. Do not let Buttigieg campaign member Emily Goldman get away with hiding it. Hashtag Fire Emily Goldman is picking up. Let's see what happens. Probably nothing, because every time Tom Perez goes on to CNN and talks about, oh, I'm so mad about the Iowa caucus and just so disheartening. No, it's all made to be that way. You chose a crappy failing app because you knew it'd be failing. Pete Buttigieg Advisors was on that app. Clinton Knights was on the board of that app. There's no mistake that the app screwed up, and it just so happened to have that the DNC decided to come in and start rigging and literally throwing away Bernie Sanders and Andrew Yang's campaign. Scott Sentence has a beautiful timeline of it. People was way more out there for Sanders and Yang than what than a lot of the precincts was actually reporting in after the DNC did their recount. So look, let's talk about what Tulsi Gabbard has to say about this for just 1 second here.
Voters across the country who, as this primary election kicks off, are increasingly wondering if this system, if this election is going to be fair, is it going to be transparent, is it actually going to work? I think this is just the latest failure. I think the others that we can point to is the recent decision the DNC made to change their rules to accommodate the billionaire who is Michael Bloomberg, to allow him to be on the debate stage, while there was never a reconsideration of the rules for any of the other candidates they decided to exclude off of that debate stage. I think the point here is that Democrats want to have the peace of mind that our primary system will be fair and transparent and will be representative of Democrats who are voting, and those who are voting in this primary. And his failure of leadership is cause for us all to call for him to resign, to begin to reinstill that trust that voters need to have. So he says they were forced to use this app by the DNC that had not been tested before. So I think there's going to be a lot of other information that's coming out but ultimately this comes down to a failure of leadership.
Boom. Tulsi Gabbard just dropped the bombshell on Tom Perez. I agree with her, especially because she saw how the DNC rigged it against Bernie the first time and Andrew Yang this time, and now she's watching them do it all over again. And I think, though, even though the Clintonites have completely screwed up Tulsi Gabbard's run, I think she's staying in there just to keep fighting this corruption. So my hat is off to you, Tulsi. 100%, you are awesome. So let's go ahead and just get into this Jimmy Dore clip, because he 100% encapsulates everything that just happened with this. It is despicable that all this is happening. Despicable. So let's go ahead and play this clip.
By the way, the Nevada Democratic Party just hired a paid Buttigieg organizer to be their voter protection organizer. Her name is Emily Goldman, and this is what she used to tweet. Hey, before he knocked doors on this cold and snowy day, my precinct captain, Dean, wrote an entire song about Pete Buttigieg. It will warm your heart and pump you up for Pete. And
Deep
now
State Pete. It's Deep State Pete.
And now she's the voter protection director at the Nevada State Democratic Party. The voter protection, and if you look at the bottom, she's an organizer for Pete for America, a full-time fucking job. That's what it says, full-time job. And now she's also the voter. So here, all I'm saying is that Emily just locked her Twitter account and scrubbed her employment history from LinkedIn. Those are the people making sure the integrity of the election. They have to scrub their fucking LinkedIn page and make their Twitter page private, because they're all about transparency and making sure the vote is counted correctly.
This is literally how the mob operates. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the Italian American Businessmen's Association's a legitimate business. We run garbage trucks and legitimately, Jimmy. Sometimes we gotta pay cash, you know what I mean? Oh! What the fuck now? Do what you're told, don't be afraid, oh, hey! Just trying to earn a living over here!
I mean, there were always buffers. We had buffers in between. There was buffers between me and Buttigieg.
Don't hand me that envelope in public. Don't hand me that envelope in public.
Take it. Go ahead and take it.
Put it on the table and walk away.
And by the way, just in case you thought they were going to correct the irregularities in the Iowa caucuses, because there's a ton of them, think again. Hello, fellow Iowa caucus nerds. Tonight, the IDP chair, Troy Price, sent an internal email that the party attorney says any re-examination of the precinct results cannot change the results on caucus math worksheet, even if they're wrong. I'm not making this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing it right in our fucking faces. And at some point, Bernie's gonna have to tell us to put on a yellow vest and go shut shit down.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Yeah, Deep State Pete is colluding with the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, and all those other billionaires to corrupt our election, because he's completely 100% bought and paid for. And as much as I don't like Bernie at this point, it's up to Bernie and Tulsi. They're the only ones left in this race who is anti-establishment. I don't agree with Bernie a lot. I don't think he'll be president. I think that Trump will probably beat him, but I wish him the best of luck. It's just, it's crazy. There's, like, people like Andrew Yang, Tulsi Gabbard, Bernie Sanders, they don't have a chance when there's this much embroiled corruption. We have to keep calling this type of stuff out. So I do have that video for Andrew Yang coming up next, because there's a lot of weirdness surrounding what's going on with his dropping out. And I think he might have been sniffing out a lot of this corruption ahead of the time. Like, it's almost, you have to... He's got a lot of name recognition now. There's a lot more to come. So he's going to have to build up a coalition to kind of stamp out this corruption, because this is just, it's so blatant, like Jimmy said, and in your face. So everybody needs to be sharing videos like this, exposing Pete Buttigieg. It's crazy. It's sad. So again, like I told you guys show up and I'll be here with a video every single day exposing this type of bullshit. So like, comment, and subscribe for more, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one coming right up. Don't go anywhere.